Howdy, guys and gals. Welcome back to SnowRunner. Here's old Skeeter. This episode, we're going to finish up Instruments of Development. We have one more drilling equipment piece to deliver. Let me shut it down. Let me do a little recap for you. So, I actually just recorded about 40 minutes. I'm deleting that. You guys are never going to see it. Let me show you on the map here. So here's a drilling container tipped over and a stuck trailer. This is where we're heading. Here's another container tipped over. Nightmare. I was so pissed, salty the entire episode. I also got the Cat 745C from the Smithfield Dam. I had to drive it all the way over here. It was a pain in the ass. It's a container trailer. I got over here and it's not the right kind of container. It's too small. Although I looked it up on the internet, I looked it up on Google, it said I could do it. But it's too big. This takes up 4 slots, these drilling equipment containers. So there might be an upgrade or something for the Cat 745C. Anyway, it has just been so frustrating. So here's what we're doing. I've got the green machine here. It's all fueled up. We're going to make our way all the way over. And at the sawmill, I'm actually going to grab this sideboard trailer and just take it with me. We got to come over here, pick it up, and hopefully we've got enough fuel to make it back to the warehouse. That is the plan. Yeah. All right, hold on. Let's move this here. Okay. Let's roll on out of here. Yeah, these containers, man, they're so top heavy and tippy. It was real frustrating. But I'm trying to put it behind me, and we're going to move on and see if I can be... I mean, I was being careful. It's just, you've got to be super slow. It's actually one thing I'm beginning, well, not beginning, I hate that about the game, that the physics are so just overtuned and ridiculous. Completely unrealistic. This trailer here, oh my God. I spent 20 minutes right here on this spot. I just came around this corner, just right here. Just right here. It got sideways, and then it kind of like stuck in this rut, and I couldn't do anything. It just tipped right over. Just watched it go like in slow motion. It is real ridiculous, so I'm going to be super careful there. Yeah, but we're going to grab this trailer here. This will work for us. I got so many trailers spread out on the map. Off camera, I might just get them and just sell them again. There we go. It's straight back here. Well, straightish back. Not quite what I wanted, but that works, I guess. All right. I've done this route so many times I could do it in my sleep. So I'm going to try to stay in high gear. It seems to burn the least amount of fuel. But I can't be in high gear hauling. I mean, if it's a kind of a straightish run, I can. But like just these little ruts in the road here, and the trailer just wants to tip over. Anyway, how you guys and gals doing? Hope you're doing well. Sure do. painted the truck. It was like camouflage green. We just have like a flat green on it now. I call it the green machine, so I may as well just paint her green there. I also picked up that trailer. There was a trailer there that I picked up. That's the one that's stuck. There's a fuel container there that's empty. I got 3 of those on this map. Kind of nuts. Yeah, so the Cat 45C right now, you can put containers on it as long as it's just like a, I think it has to be 2-slot, just like a small 2-slot container. You can't do 3 or 4. So I don't know if there's, like I said, maybe there's an upgrade for that, like an extension. There's nothing in the trailer store that I can buy. Nothing at all. And in the garage, you have the, you can take a fuel container, the container trailer, and that's it. It's just those 2 options, I do believe. This road right here is a nightmare. This is like the worst for tipping. You got to go so slow here, which kind of sucks because I got to get into that lower gear, and I tend to burn a little bit more fuel. This is a nightmare as well, coming down this hill. There's another fuel container. That's empty. But we get this done, and we a lot of things are locked behind this, a lot of contracts, and I'm going to try to focus on contracts a little bit more. I think they pay a bit more. We get more driver XP, and we can, I guess, like try to progress the game a bit more. So there's a lost container. And the reason this happened is because of this effing stump right here. This motherfucker, man. I was coming out and the wheel caught it. Just that little bit of bump caused it to fucking just go right over. I was pissed, man. Oh my God, was I pissed. It's a good thing I'm deleting the episode because I was just way too salty, man. Way too salty. I try not to get too salty, you know, but you know, sometimes it's just, you know, it's not much I can do about it. All emotional. All right, let's load up here. All right. 36 gallons. Hopefully we can get back with this. But you can watch this trailer here. It's just kind of stupid and ridiculous. I mean, see, look at that. It might have something to do with the with this particular trailer that I've got. Maybe it's better to do the big 5-slot step deck. It might be a more secure connection. I don't know. It connects to the it's just saddle high, so it's still that saddle connection, which I guess has a lot of flex in it. But it's so nerve-wracking to try to do this, especially after having 2 of them tip over already. My man David, he's a big supporter and commenter on my channel. He did send me something with, I think what it is, David, I actually haven't had a chance to look at it yet. I just saw that I got it. Keep in mind I'm a little ahead in videos, so this was several days back. But what I think it shows me is the types of trailers, types of containers and equipment, and what's used for each one, like what size they are. So that's pretty big. I really appreciate it. I will be looking at that. I'll probably print it out. If it's like a guide or something, I'm going to print it out. Keep it over here. Just going to try to stay in these ruts. And keep it level. And it is strapped in. It doesn't like feel like the cargo's strapped in, but it is when you load it. It automatically, unless you look at that. Unless you're manually loading, then you have to pack the cargo. If there was a mod to tighten this to I don't know how to word it, to make the physics less stupid, I would get it in a heartbeat. 100%, I would grab it. So that's like the worst part back there. There's a couple of little dicey parts up here, but for the most part, I think we'll be okay. As long as I take it nice and easy. Slow and steady. Delivers the part. Yeah, sure. All right, Skater. I know it's been a frustrating day. Work out those frustrations later when you're working on your hobby. Mm-hmm. There's no way I can't handle that view. I need to be able to see the trailer if it's going one way or the other. Also need to be able to see the layout of the road a little bit, which you can't really do in the cab. View. It's another thing I can't stand when the tractor, the rig gets pushed instead of turning. It happens a lot when you've got a lot of weight in the back. You go to turn the wheels and they just kind of skip over and you end up going kind of straight. But I guess this is a pretty heavy load, so. It's going to be close. The fuel's going to be close here. All these out here are empty. It'd be cool if they had something in the game that you could unlock, or once you reach a certain rank. So what you could do is maybe it would just be an NPC, right? You wouldn't be able to, like, you know, see it or whatever. But if you had somebody else working for you, and what you could do is you could select points on the map. You know, it would cost you resources and money or whatever. Maybe it'd be a time thing, and you could say deliver fuel containers or fuel tanks to specific locations on each little map, you know, like and then that way when you're making your deliveries and stuff, you're driving with your, you know, with Skeeter here, your main dude, you can drive by those things like gas stations. That'd be kind of a cool little feature. How hard it would be to implement. Like I said, you wouldn't have to see an actual NPC, but maybe it takes, you know, a couple of days in game or something to get it done or whatever. I know this is a ridiculous pace, but given the last hour that I've just dealt with, I don't want to take any chances. try to hit this level here. Level-ish. Could I get high gear here? Alright. Got the lumber mill coming up. Yeah, screw high gear. Gallons. I don't know. I don't know if we're going to make it. I mean, what we did last time, I think, is I just disconnected, went to the fuel, or to the trailer store, which is right over there, bought a fuel tank, refueled, and came back and got the load. We might have to do that. I'm also wondering if this is going to fuck me up here with the way this trailer is in the way. That right there, that's all that happened last time. I don't know if you just saw how that trailer was going to the right. But I was just a little bit quicker. I had just a slightly more speed than that, and that's all it took. Definitely not making it, but we'll get close as we can. It's like deja vu. I think this is what we did last episode, but I think we were only coming from that. We're coming from that middle delivery point. Oh my god, man. Look at this shit, dude. I'm so fucking nervous. I swear to God, if this thing flips, man, I'm uninstalling the game. I'm not going to be able to handle it. It's ridiculous to go this slow and have the fucking trailer, like, just on the verge of tipping any moment. It just seems so stupid. A little bit of that saltiness coming back here. But, I mean, there's not like a wide variety of these big trailers. You've got, like, I think just two options. Well, you've got, like, the sideboard, and then you have the trailers with no sideboards, but it's basically the same thing. And then you've got the step deck. I think that's it. I don't know how you'd get a better connection or a more sturdy connection than the saddle. But I guess what it does is it provides, like, a pivot point, like a rocking point. So close, so I don't want to fuck up now. Yeah, I'm gonna have to leave. I think I'm just gonna have to leave it here. So I don't think I'm gonna get there in 4 gallons. I'll just take it as far as I can, I guess. Please don't run out of gas, like, because I'm not going to be able to get under it if I have to detach. I need to get it at least on kind of level ground here. It's actually going to run out of fuel any moment. Let me just, come on, get me up the hill, please. It's out of gas. I just got to get it level. Okay, it popped up. That's good. It can... Well, this is a problem, though, because I don't have a vehicle over here. Oh, man. This is such a pain in the fucking ass. Okay, here's what we're doing. Got to go to Smithfield Dam. Got to go to the garage. What I'm going to do... No, not the cat. Give me... Give me this. We're going to deploy this. All right, so I'm going to take this and use this to fuel up the truck. I've got fuel on the top of it. So let's save a little time. I got to drive all the way back, and I'll check in with you when we're filling up here. Alrighty. We have made it back. I shouldn't have detached. Not sure what I was thinking over here. We'll just reattach. We'll fuel up, reattach, and hopefully pull this damn thing out of here. I'm just going to leave this over here, I think. The Resvani. Okay. Let's refuel. Small roof rack to there. All right. Let's change trucks. Change trucks. Let's get reconnected here. All right. Let's do this. I am so glad to be done with this contract. We're not there yet. We could still tip. Still tip, and it's so easy to uninstall the game. Make your head spin. I would uninstall it so quick. Yes. Oh my God, that was a nightmare. All right, well, the warehouse is now available. Okay. Yes, that's good. All righty. Yeah. So let's take a look at contracts here. So now we have harbor delivery is now open. And they want drilling equipment. More drilling equipment, you say? Okay, I can get drilling equipment from there, but let's take a look at Drummond Island on the map here. Let's see. All right. And they want it to go to the port. Oh, it's right there. Okay, so where do we come in? We come in from here. Of course, it's the furthest point away. I mean, naturally, that's what it's going to be. This is where we would come in. Smithfield Dam. Where's this one? It comes in from there to Island Lake. No, Drummond Isle. It's kind of hard to read. All right, man. Oh, God. Well, let me look at this path here. Well, we need to do 10 hut here. So I can open this up for sure. So let me see. Where is that? Oh my gosh, they want a lot of shit here. So they want metal beams. I can't get either one of these here. Wait. What's going on here? Why is this one locked? I got to do this one first. I can't get metal beams here. Let's go to Smithfield Dam. Can I get metal beams here? Drummond Island. Surely I can get them from the warehouse, right? Not sure. What can I get here? Let's see what I can pick up here. Well, hold on now. There's metal. Is that what we need right here? Fuck, it's on the other one. I wonder if this would count. That's metal beams and concrete blocks right there. That's all you can get there is the drilling equipment. Okay, let me detach the trailer. I don't have the fuel for this. But I just want to see. I think that might be what I need. I've got to come all the way across the map. And I don't know if I can do it. Even if I get over to Drummond Island, which is here, we'll end up right at here. Is there a... Yeah, there's no place to fuel here. Well, there's a fuel station way up there. I don't know if I can get there, though. This is a... fucking hell, man. What can I do here? Let me go back here. Let's move this. Oh, no. You know what I just realized? This fucking Scout doesn't have the ball hitch on it. Which means I can't buy a Scout trailer, like a fuel trailer for this, because it doesn't have a ball hitch. Maybe I've got enough fuel. What I'm actually going to try to do is tow this behind the trailer here with the metal beams and the concrete blocks. And we can use this as a traveling fuel tank, maybe? We can do this. Got 10 gallons of gas left there. But I've got a half a tank in this. Oh, it releases the winch. Okay. Let's do this. Okay, so what we're going to do here, we got to roll out this way. Yeah, this is the quickest way. Then all the way down. It's just a straight shot. Let's give it a shot here. I'm going to turn off the engine for the Scout. Save fuel because we need it for this. I really hope I can use this, what we have here. If we can't, I'm gonna be fucking pissed. Like these particular blocks, because we didn't load them ourselves. But like, why would those be here? It seems perfect to me. Give it a shot. Asking a lot of this truck. This might be the way to do this in the future, though. Just pull something else, right? Look at the fuel consumption go up there. take this really wide here. You see how the cab is being just pushed instead of actually turning. Let's track this other... Well, I can't until I get to Drummond Island, so never mind. It's going to be interesting going over these bridges, that's for sure. Stop tracking that. A little sideways there. Look at this shit. What the fuck? This is going to be nuts right here. I don't know if this is doable. I think what's going to happen is the Scout is not going to make the bridge here. Oh, this isn't going to work. It's not going to work. This is a problem. This is a wreck. I couldn't get wide enough here. Well, I'm just going to see what happens. This is not good. That fucking trailer that I tipped. Yeah. I'm just going to see if I can keep doing this to get across. I stay away from that edge. It's going to want to push me over there, though. Look at that shit. This is fucked. Now I'm stuck here. I don't know what I'm going to do here. I've got the wheels hard cut to the right, believe it or not. What I'm going to try to do is winch and just pull it straight and see if I can pull it out of the water. Do I need to release the winch? Dude, why aren't I fucking turning here, man? Like, get up on the fucking thing. itty shitty turn radius. Jesus Christ. Ooh, okay. Let's see what we can do here. I don't have hopes. I don't have high hopes at all. It's just going to pull it right over. Let's see what happens here. Man, it is not my fucking day for SnowRunner, man. Holy shit. Look at the fucking carnage here, man. I got trailers and fucking... Oh... All right. I think it's time to call this a fucking episode. I don't know, man. I don't know. I need to take a break. I'll figure out what we're going to do next episode. Thanks for hanging out for a little bit today. You guys and gals take care. Skeeter and I will see you in the next episode. Peace.